I think things are improving and that we've learned the lessons. But the legacy of the crisis is very heavy. You got slow growth, you got high unemployment, you got growing inequalities, and you got a drastic reduction, or actually cataclysmic reduction, in trust in the institutions we built in the last 100 years. That makes it very, very difficult for the pickup. And then if you take a photo of what's going on today, you have 4 cylinders. You know, the engine is a European engine, only 4 cylinders. And credit is only halfway, and investment is only halfway, and trade is only halfway, and then the BRICS are kind of halfway. So all the engines are kind of half speed, half power. So this is your photo today. This is what makes it so difficult. And I'd say, you know, go structural, because otherwise all the short-term measures, fiscal, monetary, they're running out of steam.
Look, I'll pick up your engine analogy. I think it was a British-designed V8 block that went into the Cobra back in the 60s. Maybe that was the heyday for Europe, I don't know. But I know that you've been talking a lot about whether the ECB should be more aggressive, whether they should get involved in QE. That's the only way we're going to start to address the disinflation risk in Europe and attack some of the unemployment issues.
To be fair to the ECB, they've done a great job, and it's not like the Fed, one currency, one set of decisions, one board, you know, and it's not like Japan, one country, one currency, one person actually running the show. It's not the case. Here you have 18 in the euro, 28 in Europe. You know, you can accuse the Europeans of many things, but not of being very fast. Second, there is a limitation with all the countries. Which bonds do you buy? There are no such thing as euro bonds. Actually, there was a big discussion, and we decided to postpone it for some time. So there's nothing that you can go and buy, except if there's very great volatility in that particular bond, in that particular country, and that is appropriate because that's whatever it takes. But it is not the same kind of operation that you would have that would affect the totality of the European theatre.
You talk about aggression on an ECB base, a central bank base. Let me talk about aggression on a corporate base as well. We had Philip Jennings talking about, I don't know where the animal spirits are. Why aren't these guys spending money on investment, on jobs as well? And I think, talking about the next crisis, I think that could be where it comes from. If we don't see these guys who have invested heavily in their education, these guys in their 20s, they've spent thousands, they've built up debt, and they haven't got the job that they were promised as well. If corporations who are making 30, 40, 50% on their stock market valuation in 2013 don't start spreading it around a bit, investing and creating jobs, that's where the next crisis lies, isn't it?
There are 2 problems in what you've just said. One is investment, period, in whatever, you know. And that investment is not happening. Investment is about half the cruising speed, and investment is tomorrow's growth. That should concern us a lot.